Looks like we're on live. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Oh, hello later says hi. Boy, you were first one. We should have prizes for the first one. Okay, we'll go ahead and answer some questions before everybody starts getting on here. Well, we're waiting for people to get on here. Petra Marovic, can you update us on the earthquake? Everybody okay? Yeah, that earthquake was yesterday. That was crazy. That was boy, it just shook. We were in our waterbed. We were going, we were just, it was a 3.7 our way and just 10 miles down the road. Hello later. And uh, it was a 5.7. Mar, good to see you. April and Davey, can you say my name? Can you say my name? Is that really Davey and April? They're home now. Um, I think it really is. Hi, April and Davey. Hannah Jones. Hey, Susan Salmon. Hello. Yeah, Davey and April made it home. They had quite a run, and I think now balance will be restored now that they're home because um, things were so crazy while they were gone. They left and everything just wow, just so crazy. Michelle, Bray, how are you guys doing after the earthquake? We're doing good. I was really nervous yesterday because we kept having aftershocks. Arlene, hi. Yeah, we kept having aftershocks, and one was just about as big as the first one, almost as big. And a few things broke. Hello later, says hi to April and Davey. April and Davey, can you touch your nose? Yes, that's always. Can you touch your nose? David and April said, touch your nose. It's like Simon says. And Beverly Hill, my state has very much has been affected by the virus. Where do you guys buy your food storage? From Wise Foods. Oh, Mar, must April and Davey be quarantined from their kids? No, they've got their kids, and then they'll just self quarantine at their house for 14 days. That's what Davey said.
Okay.
And okay, yeah, I get my food storage from My Patriot or Wise Foods, and I'll put a link below. Mar, praise the Lord. Yes, that's just exactly how I feel it too. Lisa Davis, we need to start doing things like prepared for disaster, etc. What is the name of Johnny's preparedness channel? It's called, um, let's see, what is it called? Preparedness. Oh, Healthy Preparedness. You just go to healthypreparedness.blogspot.com and I will post a link to that below. And my 72-hour kit, Beverly Hill wants to know, I got that from Wise Foods. And I've got some from My Patriot too. Whenever they go on sale, they're like for $15. You can get one. And every time they go on sale, I buy them. So I've got like 10 of them out there in my storage room. Okay, Mar, is there a video of the Oracle Family Singers and Cloggers? I saw a snippet on Davey's vlog today, and yes, my video yesterday, I put some on, uh, a little bit of them and how to link to those. Okay, have the schools closed where Joe teaches? Yes, it
Yes,
has.
all the school districts in Utah are on a hard shutdown, meaning I don't think they can even have emergency people in there. No
Yeah.
food.
And
No, well, they did have a quick pickup for lunches.
and during the earthquake yesterday, the band room's ceiling collapsed at Granger High School. So it's good that nobody was there. Mar, I was concerned about him. Yeah, I am too. But
About me?
yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's nice of you to worry about him because I'm concerned too because he's in that age category and I'm
no,
glad they
everybody
shut the
said,
schools down.
oh, he's 80 years old. He'll die first.
No, you'll be affected. You're high risk for infection. That we don't want you to
Risk
die.
for affection. Well, give me affection then.
Okay, you're high risk for that. Okay, ancestral bliss. I adore how your mother dressed you all the same. I also always admired as I watched your videos what a wonderful seamstress your mother was. I know she would just fork stuff out and they'd fit us. I don't know how they. I was always impressed how our clothes would fit us. The six girls in a row. And then did she have patterns or did she just come up with it herself? She had patterns, but she would alter them. Like she'd say, oh, I want a belt here. I want them high-waisted. Mar, we don't want Papa O to leave us. See, we don't. And hello later, Mama O, Kathy. have help. Um, let's see. Yeah, Kathy have help. And yeah, my mom would just kind of alter them. Oh, also how she found so much same fabric back then. No, I have a hard time. I have a hard time finding. I have a hard time finding fabric all the same. I have to go to several different stores. And she said, figures it was the fabric cheaper back then. I think it was more expensive back then, but it's pretty cheap now.
By the way, on my Instagram, I uploaded Roseanne's video from her YouTube
Yeah.
to my Instagram, Joe V. Orgio.
Yes. And Hello Later says, "What does Kathy have people to help her? You mean my sister Kathy?" Yeah, I think that's who she's talking about. Yeah, she had to get another operation last week. My brother Brad's in the hospital today. He's getting an operation because he has an infection. Kathy has an infection, and she has her husband there with her, and she's in and out of the hospital and then back home, and she gets around in a wheelchair, but her husband is there to help her. And she's 65 and her husband is 66. So they're still able. So yeah, Hello says yes, my sister Kathy. Thank you so much for asking.
That's close to when I started rollerblading in my 60s.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, Christine MCG. What are your daughter's names? She's got the guys for McG. I probably cut the name off. It's Rochelle, Julianne, and Amanda are the girls' names, and she's already got the boys' names. But so we had boy, girl, boy, girl, boy, girl. So John, Rochelle, Davey, Julianne, Jimmy, Joe, and Amanda. Janet, hi there. You made it. And we've just been staying in the house. I took my sewing down, but I stayed outside the door, and I said, I can't hug, I have to stay 6 feet away, so I'm just going to scooch the sewing in through the door.
What about two of our grandchildren wrestling?
Yeah.
Different families.
Yeah, that was awesome. Okay, Kathy Conley. Let's see. I'm sorry no son or dinner for a while. Doesn't Evie's medicine lower her immune system? Yes, it does lower her immune system. But so we can't get together. We can't do our Sunday dinners until we get the okay. Until we get the okay.
Is it a type of cortisone shot she's getting?
No, it's a type of like what they do for cancer patients.
My skin, and it made me susceptible to infection.
Yeah, that's true. You were on that for a lot of years. Janet says malls are closed now. Yeah, we drove by one and it says closed. And Mara Memphis. Oh, methotrexate. Thank you. Methotrexate.
Where are you?
Right here. She's saying what EB is on. Methyltrexate. Thank you. That's a hard one to say. Yeah. So it's a form of chemo.
You're coughing with it. Let's see if you got a fever.
I don't. Stop.
No, she's okay.
Stop.
No, they said.
I know. Yeah, I have had a little bit of a cough. Oh, chemo med, says Denise. And our the zoos are all closed and the malls are closed. Yeah, anything that has to do with entertainment, our bowling alleys, some restaurants, some people are. Oh, Denise says hello from Georgia. Thank you for letting us know, and make sure you do thumbs up. We really appreciate that. Yeah, it's been crazy with this coronavirus and then the earthquake. That earthquake threw us for a loop. Boy, that really scared me. I know that I've just never felt one like that before. I know there's crazy things out there. Let me know if you've experienced a hurricane, a volcano, flood, earthquake. What are some other natural disasters out there? Fires. Australia, they were dealing with fires, and my goodness.
The end of the summer fires.
Yeah, and how hard it is to contain things. Hurricanes, tornadoes, the whirly ones, and how you dealt with them. Janet, no church Sunday again. Yeah, same with ours. Infusion still on March 26th. I firmly believe that the Heavenly Father is sending messages. Yes, we're getting prepared for the second coming. That is so true, boy. We've known it's coming, but we connect. Let's see if we can reconnect. Hope the stream broke. Are we back? Let me know if we're back. It had a button that I pushed that says reconnect. So hopefully we're reconnected. Oh, we're back. Okay, good. Thank you, Jack. We're back, says Jack. Yay! I don't
Actually,
know what
I
happened.
connected my Wi-Fi,
Oh,
and then
okay. Hello later. Yes, thank you, Susan. We're back. Hi, Susan. You were spinning like you were going down the drain. Woo! Debbie, we're back. Thank you, Janet. We're in the last days. I know, and it's scary, but we don't want to live in fear. We want to live in just helping people. Say, well, what can I do now to help? Well, what can we do to prepare? What can we do? So like, Jack, your school's closed. Yeah, ours are all closed. I bet they stay closed till the end of May. Till they won't open till fall. Um, and so Jack doesn't do school, so he does it at home. Jesus coming soon, says Janet. Yes, and we know this is going to happen. We know it, but Jack says hope and pray. Yes. And my video tomorrow, I talk about my DIY. Will be talking about how to get your 72-hour kits together and how to prepare. Dennis, I've experienced an earthquake here in Georgia, and I was scared to death. Not something we have very often. Same here. And I thought our heat air system was blown up. Yeah, it's the whole house shaking when you turned it on. Yeah, that is so scary. Jack's Jesus coming soon. What's going on? Yeah, and so Dennis, it's scary. We're in earthquake country, but boy, since my lifetime, I felt some little ones like twos or ones, but nothing like that. Almost four one. That felt like a freight train was driving through the house. Jack, who said Jesus is coming soon? The scriptures. So the prophets, I'll prophesy that in the last days he's coming soon. Did Trump say no? Trump has a different job. Oh, okay. Mara in Memphis, would you have believed at Valentine's Day that we would be in this situation? No. um, and is there a video of the Argo Seekers Clogger? Yeah, and I posted some yesterday. I did links to where the Orgle Family Seekers and Cloggers are. It's fun to hear Davey singing and the kids dancing. Okay, Mara, I'm looking forward to your 72-hour. Yes, good. And the tornado warnings. Oh, you're in tornado country. Tornado would sound horrible, wouldn't it?
Yep.
And let's make a big party. Okay, we'll have a party. Dennis, my son is due to graduate from college this spring, and they announced that the graduation ceremony has been canceled. I feel bad for him. I feel bad for all those college students. Well, they'll still get their degree. Like Papa, when you got your master's degree,
bachelor's, I went on a bicycle trip.
Yeah, he didn't go to the.
I didn't want to bother with the graduation.
Just send me my.
No, I just said when I come back, I'll pick it up.
When I come back, I'll pick it up. He wasn't concerned about it.
It was more exciting to go on the bike.
Yeah, you wanted to head out. Was that when you did your cross country?
Yeah.
From here to New York. To Quebec, Canada. Schools and daycares closed. Say hi to Papa. Oh, Janet's saying hi to you.
Hi, Janet.
And Ferris, yesterday was lucky. I was at Katie's class yesterday. That's good. Bible school is canceled. Yeah, anywhere where you meet, they're just it's for our own safety. Our congressman Ben McAdam, he has the virus.
Ben, did you see?
Hello later, Grandpa.
Papa O channel has many vlogs with the organs clogging.
Yes, you have the archives there. And Memphis, I heard on TV that Kansas has closed their schools for the rest of this year. And they haven't announced that here yet, but I know they will. What will Jesus do? Jesus will rule the world, and it'll be the millennium. Let's see. Hello later.
Slide, don't tap.
I'll let you do it. Maybe. Grateful. Okay, I'll let you do it. You be my slider.
No, I've got mine.
Oh, you got yours there. Hello, Mama and Papa. Oh, Grateful MC. Hi. And I found some clogging videos. See, that's where they are. And Jack, what is that? The millennium is we will live for 1,000 years without 1,000 years without any disease, without death, without and when you get the age of a tree, which is about 73 years old, you will be transformed.
We call it twinkled.
Twinkled. We call it twinkled. And then you will have taste of no death. You will take. It's all in the scriptures. Taste of no death, you will taste of no. I'll post below where it talks about the millennium. And Satan will not be allowed. He'll be loosed for the last dispensation, the last part of the 1,000 years. A lot of work will be done for the dead, baptisms, and hello. I love the piano post on Papa O's Facebook channel. I can't remember who it was. Where are we going? You mean during the millennium? When are we going? For the millennium? Just here on the earth. It's going to be a wonderful time, and then the earth will be celestialized. Jack says yes, and this is I don't know. There's a lot in the scriptures about it. I'll post what scriptures they are in the Bible, and so that's what will happen that's when Jesus will come, and he will reign personally here on the earth. Might be in the year 2030. Yeah, we don't know.
And Satan,
the only one that knows,
Satan will be stopped.
He will be bound. Yeah. It'll be a wonderful time. Jana, I can't wait to see you in heaven. I know that. Won't that be wonderful? Us. Yeah, we can have parties there and say high fives and stuff. So it will be a wonderful time. Okay, tell us. Jesus comes, we do a party. That's right. We will have a party. Let us know where you are, what state you live in. And yes, Davey and April, when they were coming home, they had a hard time. There were a few hiccups, I guess you could call them, of when they're trying to get home, and they finally made it. I assume the other 3 couples have made it home and got to their kids. But Davey is home and safe, which I am very grateful for. Okay. With our Mar, yes, tell us about their trip home. Yeah, they were able to get to Florida. They said they were packing so fast after they heard about the earthquake, because all of them all the 4 couples that went, all their families were in the earthquake.
They were in the Virgin
British
Islands, which is south of Cuba, western United States.
Yes. And then they were packing so fast, they were still in their swimsuits, and they says, we got to catch this ferry or this float or this boat or plane. Ancestral bliss. Hi. Mom and Papa O Ferris. Jesus will see the Pope first. I don't know who he'll see first. Well, we will all see him at the same time. It'll all be fair. And so then they got on. They finally caught the airplane, and then there was a guy on there that was having a heart attack or something. I'll have Davey got home, and I have it sent to his P.O. box, so I'll ask him if he's got the CD yet. He might not be able to get there for a couple of weeks. I don't know. To his P.O. box. Excuse me. And what was I talking? Oh, so they had to do an emergency landing to save this guy's life, and apparently, as far as we know, they saved the one that Davey and his families were on.
From New York to Salt Lake?
They went to Florida.
Yeah.
They made it to Florida, and then after they did emergency landing and got that guy off, and the ambulance was waiting and got his life saved. Then they were diverted to Atlanta, and then they spent the night there. Then they got on the airplane, and they had to wait for the fog to lift, and finally they finally got to Salt Lake City, I think 2 hours, about an hour ago, I think is when they got there. And then they went and picked up Frankie and Evie at Esther's house, April's sister, and then they're going to get the other kids, and I'm sure they're all home now. So that was good news. Okay, now on preparation. Jesus will be making cakes first. No, he won't be making cakes. We'll leave that up for the ladies to do. Jesus will be very busy doing other things. And on preparation, this has been a wake-up call for us all. That rhymes with this coronavirus. Shows the stores empty out, how people panic, how quickly they panic for certain things, and how people start capitalizing on toilet paper and hand sanitizer. And let's see, connection, lost you. Oh, are we back?
You should turn your phone completely
No,
off
I can't.
before
No,
you. No,
yeah.
not now.
Okay.
Before you.
All right, tell us if
Live.
we're back. Mar, there was some guy here in Tennessee price gouging. I heard about hand stopping and he was stopped quickly. Are we frozen? Uh-oh.
No.
Frozen. Well, she said frozen, so hopefully we're not.
No,
Okay,
you're
we're
live.
back.
You're
Susan
live.
back. We're back. Good. Good. Thank you. I don't know why we keep going out. It has to do
Well,
with the
no,
virus, I'm sure.
it-
Ancestral bliss, you're
No.
back. Thank you.
it's
Okay.
because then
Okay.
what they say is that everybody is at home and they're all on the internet, so the whole country they're actually
Because
using
everybody's
it,
on
and
there.
it gets overloaded.
Jack says in chapter 19, the second coming of Christ. Janet, YouTube crash, yes. Yeah, I'm not sure what chapter it is, but you're probably right, Jack. The second coming. But it talks about it a lot in different places because it's a big deal. It is. That's the whole purpose of why we're here on this earth. Jesus came once and he's coming again. Whether people believe it or not.
Well, the last
don't
days
know.
are described in Revelations.
Yeah,
the book of
Revelations.
Revelations.
It talks about it in there. So, yeah, so this is a wake up call, especially with that earthquake yesterday. I've heard of earthquakes. I've experienced small ones, but boy, with that whole house shaking like that, I was shaking. I was so scared and going around straightening up pictures. I'll post a video. I videoed the day of the earthquake. I think it comes out Sunday. Mar, I think the internet is getting overloaded. Yes, Papa O said that. Uh-huh. And you're an excellent witness for Jesus. I commend you. Well, thank you. That was nice of you to say. Yeah, I think it is an overload on the internet. Papa O knows stuff like that. Grateful MC, I felt many earthquakes. They're scary. So where do you live again, Grateful?
About us being in the waterbed when it happened.
Yeah, I did. I said we were in the waterbed. We were.
There were giant waves in our waterbed.
Earthquakes are scary because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how long it's going to last or how big it's going to get. Many earthquakes, many fires. One hurricane. Wow, says hello later. Scary. Mama, ancestral bless. Mama, Papa, oh, I'm so sorry. Didn't know that the earthquake affected you. I wondered what number it was on the scale. 3.7 for us and 5.7, 10 miles away from us. Mar, tsunami in your waterbed. Yes. That's a good way to explain it. I live in Oregon now, but grew up in San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco, California. Boy, they're known for their earthquakes.
No, but earthquakes are a natural order of the earth because the center of the earth is molten.
Hot.
It's molten. It's just fire, molten. And as the earth cools, the earth shrinks.
Just
and
how
that's
it
why
is.
we get the sliding.
Yeah, that's just how it is. And when Jesus, Jack, yay, I get to see my granddad. Yeah, we will all be together again. These are just short parts being apart from each other for a short time. My mom went through one when she lived in San Francisco when she was a kid. Oh, wow, that's so scary. And I don't know if anybody had a experience of a volcano or a flood or those are more rare. The tornadoes and the hurricanes are more frequent, especially when are they in the spring when they start hitting? I get to hug. Yes, says Jack. Yeah, hugs are going to be awesome. Earthquakes are like a release of pressure. Yeah, on the tectonic plates. That's so true. Yeah, it's just releasing pressure. Yellowstone, they had a big volcano out their way, out close by Oregon. They had one. St. Helen. Yeah, I was trying to think what it was.
St. Helen.
Yeah, Mount St. Helen. Just a big, release of all that hot air.
It's just the earth cooling off and contracting.
Yeah, that's right. And Golden Streams Mansion in Heaven. Yes, says Janet. Gold Streets. Gold Streets and mansions in heaven. Yes, God is preparing a mansion for everyone. He comes, I will be with Katie. Yep. Is Katie your, tell me who Katie is, Jack. Sister? Anyway, yes, we will all be together. The time when someone dies, it seems long, but it is a short time that we are apart. And it is hard. Oh, your best friend. Yes, you will be with Katie. And it will be a wonderful time. Uh, but we've got to go through these. Mara says she remembers Mount St. Helen. Fun thing, my mother's name is Helen. She blew her top. Yeah, she probably got tired of that joke, huh? God does love us all, says Jack. Yeah, I mean he's our dad. How could you not love him? It's just like those parents that have kids. You love your kids. There's things they do you don't like, but you still love them. And there's times you have to discipline your kids, like us. We have to be disciplined, but you don't mean any harm to them. Therefore, see, my uncle lived in Washington when St. Helen erupted. He gave me a little bottle of ash from it. How fun is that? And oh yes, she did. She got tired of the jokes, blowing her top. Yeah, it's just part of life, the natural disasters, and it's just all learning and see how we act when those disasters hit. Do we panic? Do we steal? Do we help? Are we prepared? What can we? These are all tests. God said, well, let's see what you do when Helen blows her top.
Are you making a joke about
I am making a joke. I don't think she's listening. But those are all, and these are all things that make us stronger. They make us more appreciative. They make us more compassionate. And we just all have to go through these things. Mara Memphis, she's laughing. Thank you. Um, and and don't get discouraged, and use prayer. Don't be afraid to talk to Heavenly Father and let Him know how you're feeling about things, and let Him know. Say, gosh, hello later. Huge earthquakes in California, fires, huge. People just uh, molly up, molly up. All furniture pictures. I grew up in with preparedness, hurricane, East Coast before going west. Natural disasters are classless. That's true. Bible talks about disaster, says Janet. Mars, she's with Jesus now. I'll see her in with my dad in later in eternity. Yeah, we'll be together forever. We will. Um, but it's still hard. Remember when Jesus, his cousin Lazarus, died? Jesus wept. He cried. He knows everything, and he cried. And then he brought him back to life. Hello later. Did you think to pray? Yeah, that's uh, when you did you think to pray when you I can't think of the song.
That's one of our
There
hymns.
you left your room this morning. Did you think to pray? Yes. Ancestral bless. Where were you, Papa? Oh, when the earthquake happened. Mar, Jesus knows our sorrows. Yes, he does. We were in our waterbed.
It was about 7 in the morning,
7:13 a.m.
and I felt like somebody had picked up the bed and went like this with it.
Whoa. And
No, I thought the house was caving in.
we did. It was really rocking. Hello later. Molly's a way to screw into walls so things are secured. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
And my rifle was on the
Molly's
wall. It fell
Ancestral
down.
bliss. Wow, yikes. Yeah, my video on Sunday, it will be, I'm going around videoing about the earthquake, and I captured one of the smaller ones on. Jack says, yeah, one of the smaller earthquakes on my phone, on my camera. I was sitting here and I go, here we go again. It wasn't as bad, but it was pretty close. We felt that one. And I think there's been about 100 aftershocks.
No, every time you see the mountains here in Utah, and you see a layer,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the layer at an angle, that means there was an earthquake.
Yeah.
And the whole mountain just changed.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and let's see, Mar, how much damage was done to the airport? Just a water leak, and they opened it a couple of hours later. Ancestral bliss, did it wake you up? Oh yeah. Also, I just sat up in bed. What's going on?
Yeah, the epicenter was south of the airport, about 8 miles south.
There was
of
a
the
lot
airport.
of damage done there. Well, not, to the older buildings. Hello later, Papa. Oh yes. So yeah, when you see the platelets and the
Stratified rock,
yeah.
they call it.
Yeah. Who said is coming Jesus? Jesus said it. He says, I'll be back. So that, hello later, Main Street by Salt Lake Temple. What was what? Yeah, and on the Salt Lake Temple, it's closed for 5 years to become earthquake proof. And so it's pretty crazy. Yeah, the airport was closed for a couple of hours because there was a water leak. The mine was closed.
Mine.
copper mine.
Oh,
Um, because of some gas leak. Mar, I want to remind everyone to click on the icon to it helps this channel. Oh, thank you. Thumbs up. Everybody give me thumbs up. Give us thumbs up. Hello, later, Marone. I lost his trumpet. I was going to say that the earthquake was by Magna. Yeah, it's funny. It knocked his trumpet out of his hand. Oh dear.
those are made of gold, so
Gold
I would.
painted.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No, if they were made of gold, that would cost too much, and you could feed a lot of people. And I heard Jared Mars says I heard Jared Bingham say the trumpet fell. Yeah, it did. And Ferris Brittany, see, Jack says Brittany Ferris is doing salons. I'm not sure what that is.
No,
Jack.
I no idea what you're saying.
Yeah,
Ferris.
rephrase that. I don't quite know. Yeah, yeah. So it's getting earthquake proof. They've closed the temples down because it's mostly the elderly people that volunteer there. They've closed the bishop's storehouse down. They're asking the young folks to come and help restock the shelves because they've got people lined out into the parking lot, and they're only allowing 20 people in at a time to get their groceries. Everybody else has to wait out into the parking lot.
I have a question. Where you live, has the toilet paper sold out?
Yeah, it's a good question. Mar, probably Brittany Ferris are not going out sailings.
Whatever.
Brittany, yeah, she probably knows what he's talking about. Yeah, let us know. Excuse me, talking too much.
Should I get a lot?
No, that's fine. Let's see. Hello, later. Main Street old buildings fell. Oh, I didn't hear about that one. Ferris, you're right. Oh, so you got it right. Thank you. So I didn't hear about that. I'll have to look that one up. Hello, later says toilet paper sold out. Janet, you have a waterbed? Cool. Yes, my grandkids think it's cool too. Ancestral Bless, it's happening here in Canada.
Okay.
Ferris, I got no TP.
Okay, listen, on flushable wipes, I read an article that said it's in all the stores, bottled water is sold out completely, like at Walmart.
They're restocking every day though. Mar, things are same here. No TP, no water bottles, no hand sanitizer or Lysol gel.
3:11. What time is that?
Well, you're.
And what time is it? I did move it up, but it just moved it back.
He's going back. Oh, if you don't make it back, thank you for being a beacon of darkness. Bye, everyone. Stay safe. Oh, we're back. Oh, yay! We will close with a couple of quotes. But oh, you're seeing it. Oh, Frozen again says grateful MC. Ancestral Bliss. Sorry, the internet is lagging again. You're back. Hello later, near Los Angeles Temple. Okay, we're back. So we'll give some quotes here. The real measure of a man's wealth is what he has invested in eternity. And language, do you want to say that one?
Where are we?
Say that one.
Language is God's sunshine.
Yeah, we don't know how long we're gonna be. So, and so this is a kind of a precursor to what's coming ahead.
Okay, Hello later said 7-Eleven has water clean as a whistle.
Oh.
Made me chuckle. I never go there. I'm prepared, but still went to look. My parents taught me very well.
That's good. Yeah. Just find out what you
Ancestral
need.
Bliss is leaving.
Well, thank you, Ancestral Bliss. I don't know how long we're gonna be able to stay up because the internet's overloaded for some reason. This must be when everybody's talking to everybody. Yeah, but get prepared and just don't do the panic thing or the hoarding where you're selling it for overpriced. That's not very nice. That rhymes. But I'm glad they're catching those people that are doing that. My daughter Rochelle said people were stealing out of porta potties the hand sanitizer. I mean, really, come on, people. Do you really want those workers not having hand sanitizer?
I wouldn't even want to use a porta potty.
I know. So instead of making the matters worse, let's make the matter better by pulling together and helping the situation out. Find out on your street who's living on your street they're elderly, if they're pregnant, if they have young kids, if they're living alone, if they have medical problems. Find out just a few, 5 houses on each side of you, what they need, and then in a disaster, uh, find out if they need help. What we've set up in our ward, in our neighborhood, is if you need help, that you put a red paper, a red 8 by 10 piece of paper in your window, and you know that, and then people walk up and down the street that's on that street. We put one person in charge of each street that lives there, and you walk up and down the street and see who has the red thing in the window, and if they have all their names and all their needs on that street, phone numbers, texting, get a way to recharge your cell phone without electricity, and check on each other, and see what you need. On Davey's trip, one of the people that went with them is the Sexy Modest, and she was asking people in her asking people who needed help, and she says there's somebody in West Jordan that needs help, there's somebody in Provo, and within 5 minutes there was money in a Venmo account and there was food on her doorstep, just within 5 minutes. So we can find ways to help each other, we can find ways to reach out, and so what kind of person are you going to be in disasters? So God's watching, whether you believe in God or not. He's watching. Like a blind man can say, I don't believe in the sun, the S-U-N. Say, well, it's there. Just because you can't see it, you can feel it. You can feel the heat.
I don't believe there's a Russia because I've never seen it.
Yeah, you think he's there, and just because you don't believe it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. So I wouldn't take that chance and say, well, I don't believe in him, so I can do what I want. I wouldn't dare go there if I were you. So he's watching, he's testing you how you act in times like these. Don't be fooling around with that. It's not worth the gamble. So God is very loving. He's not here to hurt us. He's our cheerleader, and he's cheering for you. Just like when I talked about the baby, the toddler that falls down, you're not saying, ha, serves you right. Yeah, you fell down. You say, oh, you go over and help, and you ask if they're all right, and you encourage them to walk. You say, come on, you're doing it. That's what God does. He's encouraging you. He's not laughing and mocking at you when you mess up and you fall down. So take care of what God's watching. And there's angels here helping us. There's people around that are willing to help. So
Janet Frieden said we are on the winning side.
We are on the winning side. That's right. We're all on the same side. That's what me and Joe talk about as spouses. You know what? We're on the same side. We're fighting the same fight. I don't know how many people are fighting a fight with Satan. Who wants to be on that team? We all know God's going to win.
No, we are fighting him. We want to put him down.
With him. Fight with him. You know, to think of it as a soccer, when you're out on a soccer field and you're all trying to get that ball through the goal.
Hello later. You're in Utah, aren't you?
Yes, we're in Utah. We're right by Salt Lake, about 10 miles away from Salt Lake South. And when you're, you know, our goal is to become better people. The house creaked. I thought, oh no, is that an aftershock? They said we're going to be having aftershocks. So far, we haven't had any today that I know of that are small enough. And the house is kind of creaking every now and then, kind of like it's settling back down.
Okay, Ferry's asked you about school staying open. Our school where I teach, it is a 2-week hard shutdown, meaning nobody in the building.
But it'll be shut down till May. I know it will. In Oregon, they just
don't spread.
No. In Oregon, it's shut down. Grateful MC said hers is shut down, but I know ours will.
Don't predict bad things if you don't.
It's not bad things. It's good that they're not starting school.
We don't know yet because there's people like special needs that have to have attention.
Yeah, and my sister Elisa.
And poor families that don't have food.
Yeah, my sister Elisa, they're making sack lunches for people from 11. I think from 9 to 11 they can come in. they do drive up, and they have to run out and run the sack lunches to the cars. And she says she just never has worked so hard in her life making them sandwiches, and they'd run out and they'd have to go. They'd run out of the meat, they'd run out of the bread, they'd run out of whatever
But
they're
even
putting in
the
the sack
schools
lunch.
don't make comments like, "Oh, we're shut down
Okay.
for sure."
Yeah.
They just don't do that.
I just bet we will.
Because it starts rumors.
And yeah, but I bet we will. So, but my sister Lisa says that they're just working really hard to try and keep people fed. And some of the families are they're just doing it once. They were doing it one time a day. They were doing it 3 times a day yesterday, but they said, no, we're just going to do it once. Hand out these sack lunches and get these people fed that really need it. If you don't need it, don't go get it. That's another thing you can help do. If you really don't need the food, don't go get it. That's one thing
but on
that
the
kind
other
of
hand,
bothers me. That
you want to prepare for
yeah,
when the store is out of food.
yeah, and you can prepare when things settle down a little. If you've got food in the house, don't go get the free food that the schools are preparing for those that really do need it. There are people that really need this. So discipline yourself. Just because it's free doesn't mean you can go get it. So just discipline yourself to if you really need it. So we're for some reason we're not seeing the comments coming up. Do you see some?
Okay.
Oh, here's some comments.
Last comment was at 3:20. What time is it?
3:22.
Yeah, so it's up to date.
I don't see it up here. So you read the comments down there for me. I tried that. It's not working. Oh, there they go. Papa O has the touch. Okay, Grateful MC, Frozen again. Sorry, they're near. I read those already. Hello later, near Los Angeles Temple. What's that? So that the comments you're getting down below. Papa O has his phone, and his comments are coming up down there, but not up on the. Okay, the food should only be available to children. Yeah, exactly. Hello later.
And the elderly sick people.
And the elderly. And they're not giving them to people over 18 years old. So, what else we got here? Hello later. Read that one, hon.
See, if you're overweight, you can go days without food and just water, and you'll lose weight. Just kidding. It's a joke.
No one's laughing. Oh, where'd some more comments go? I don't know why I'm not seeing them on my phone up here. Okay. Yeah, that's not. Are we frozen again? Oh, that was at 3:09.
Yeah, just look at
Okay,
the
yours
time.
are coming up better than mine. It's 4:20 here. Janet says.
Last comment was 3:21.
Hello later, 7-Eleven near Los Angeles. Oh, 7-Eleven is near Los Angeles Temple. Let's see. Love you both. Thank you, Janet. Oh, hello later. TY, Ty Papa O for Facebook posts. Mama O, your Facebook posts are terrific too. Thank you. Yeah, we try and post on there as often as we can. Let's see. The food should be only available.
You've seen all those, huh?
Wait, my sister-in-law. My
No,
sister-in-law
that's 5 minutes ago.
pulled my sister's house. Yeah, we didn't see those. Jesus might come. Yeah, we can't predict when Jesus is coming. And homeless people, they need help. Yeah. My mom's Skippo game canceled tonight. My neighbor, she loved Skippo, but they had to. They could play on FaceTime. Do FaceTime maybe? No, that wouldn't work. I think we're gonna lose you. My mouth is not moving as fast as it should. So we're gonna go ahead and close, and keep your chins up. Help. This is a test to see how you guys act. So hopefully you're being good, and don't panic and get prepared. And remember to look for the rose.
Yours is,
and we will see.
Right on your movement in your mouth.
Oh, is it? Okay. And remember to look for that rose. Thank you. And let's see what tomorrow brings. And good night.
Can you see yourself?
Okay, we'll go ahead and close. It was starting to lag again.